today, instead of telling you that I wrote stuff, which is what I've been telling you the past couple of days, I decided to read some of the more memorable bits from the original draft. A few things you need to know before I do that to make me more comfortable with sharing this, because it's really bad, in my opinion, is one, this was written during NaNoWriMo when I wasn't worried about so much about content as writing a lot of stuff every day. So I had a tendency to just write about nothing, literally. I would have long italicized paragraphs of me waxing poetical about a lot of stuff. Whatever was going on at the time, really. And I'm not very good at waxing poetical. I have a very down-to-earth sort of style, naturally. And so when I try to wax poetical, it comes out really, really bad. And I tended to start every scene with a italicized paragraph, most of which have been cut at this point already. I scribbled them out with red pen. Or I put a sticky note that said something. This first one doesn't have a sticky note on it, but this is how it goes. If nothing matters but fate, then does anything really matter? The answer, of course, is no. For the future has never been solid, and the past cannot be changed. Only the present can truly be observed, though in and of itself it has no purpose. It is a reaction to the past or a means to change the future. Therefore, the present is designed to change the future, and the future never arrived. Then there is no meaning. Nothing matters. And that was that. There's an ongoing theme about fate in the book, so it almost makes sense, but it's just really bad. And it's not just because I read stuff in a funny voice. The next one happens right after a funeral. And yeah, I do have a funeral within the first 5 pages of the book. Eternity is an interesting thought. It's also completely incomprehensible. Nothing in life lasts forever, not even life itself. Death, however, is forever. It lasts longer than the memories of the deceased. Memory is another wonderful concept. Where do memories go when you lose them? And that was the end of it. It had 2 sticky notes on it. The first one, which was just affixed right onto it, said, "Have more purpose when contemplating navels," which is a reference to a trope on TV tropes. Contemplating navels, it's for when people do that, I think, if I recall my tropology correctly. And then it had another one that was just an in general comment that said, "Find purpose of all italicized paragraphs." Italicized paragraphs. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's a dumb word. If no purpose can be found, cut and or change them entirely. Just good advice. This is from the page where I pulled the prologue. I took all the sticky notes and put them on the back so I could actually read the page. But it has a little exposition thing attached to it. I'm not going to read the exposition part. It's stupid. And it doesn't make any sense. But I am going to read the navel contemplating part. All stories are true, but they are true in different ways. Some are true in the literal sense, such as one based on actual events. Some are true in the sense that almost everyone believes it, such as a history book. Others are true in the theoretical sense, like a book on philosophy. And then the rest of the stories tell the truth by making it up. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best kind. The story I'm about to tell you is no less true than any other. Which actually came from the beginning of a short story that I almost wrote, but then I couldn't actually think of anything besides that. This one had a sticky note that said, what the crap, italics? Stories, WTF? Because it didn't make any sense within the context of the actual story, and it was funny. What the crap, italics? Stories, WTF? So, that's that for today. I will hopefully eventually have something in the second draft that I feel like reading. Probably not very soon, because it's a bunch of dialogue. And I don't really like doing dramatic readings of dialogue, because they make all the characters sound like idiots. Because when I read things out loud, I give it a weird voice. Or an overly dramatic voice. That just makes the character sound stupid. But when I have something that I feel like sharing, I'll share. And I'll give you some backstory. So it doesn't just come out of the blue. So, bye!